Forget what you think you know about intense amateur sports. Seriously, I'm not talking about a state final. I'm talking about a 5-day national event where high schoolers dominate the front pages of the biggest newspapers. This is a 35,000-seat stadium packed to the rafters with roaring fans. These aren't just student athletes. In Jamaica, they are heroes in training, carrying the weight of history on their shoulders. Now picture a typical American college track meet. The athletes are phenomenal, no doubt, but the stands? Sometimes full, often not. The national conversation? It's a whisper compared to the deafening roar of college football or basketball. So how is it that a high school track meet on an island of less than 3 million people creates a spectacle more intense than the multi-billion-dollar machine of U.S. college sports? Well, the secret is in the sauce, and it comes down to a few key ingredients. In the United States, the NCAA is rightfully seen as the pinnacle of amateur athletics. It's a finely tuned system that feeds pro leagues, backed by billions in media rights. For track athletes, getting a spot on a Division I team is the dream. The NCAA Outdoor Championships feature some of the best young athletes in the world, and the 2021 championships drew over 35,000 fans across 4 days, a very respectable number. But in Jamaica, they do things a bit differently. The reverence the U.S. has for its college system is hyper-focused, amplified, and aimed squarely at high schoolers. The event is the ISSA GraceKennedy Boys and Girls Championships, but everyone just calls it Champs. And Champs operates on a whole other level of intensity. The first, most glaring difference is the sheer spectacle. For 5 straight days, Champs is broadcast live on national TV across Jamaica. Think of it like March Madness, but squeezed into 1 week where the entire country grinds to a halt to watch. The 35,000-seat national stadium in Kingston becomes the center of the nation's universe, a heaving, swaying mass of pure energy. And this isn't just parents and a few classmates. It's generations of alumni and die-hard fans decked out in school colors, armed with drums and vuvuzelas, chanting and dancing for hours. You'll even spot global superstars like Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce in the stands, screaming for her old high school, while an NCAA championship is a major sporting event. Champs is a cultural festival. It's a national obsession where track and field isn't just a sport, it's the sport. In the U.S., a college athlete's pressure is mostly about personal ambition and team goals. At Champs, teenagers carry the legacy of their schools and the hopes of their communities. The rivalries are the stuff of legend. For the boys, it's a brutal battle between historic powerhouses like Kingston College, KC, who won their 36th title in 2025, and their arch-rivals Calabar High. On the girls' side, schools like Hydel High, the 2025 champions, are in a constant war for supremacy with perennial contenders like Edwin Allen High. These athletes, some as young as 14, are already household names. They perform in front of crowds and a national media audience many pro athletes will never see. That kind of pressure, at that age, is a crucible. As Olympic champion Shelly-Ann Fraser-Pryce has said, surviving the pressure of Champs meant that by the time she got to the Olympics, the crowds and adrenaline felt familiar. It forges a mental toughness that's nearly impossible to replicate anywhere else. Beyond the glory, the stakes at Champs are fundamentally different. For many of these athletes, a standout performance isn't just about a medal. It's a direct shot at a professional contract or an international scholarship. It can be a life-altering opportunity, a ticket out of poverty for them and their families. That creates a level of raw, desperate hunger that you can feel in every race. This is the sharp end of a system that identifies and nurtures talent from an incredibly young age. While the U.S. system is a sprawling landscape of clubs and school programs, Jamaica's focus is singular. By the time a Jamaican athlete is 18, they're often a battle-hardened veteran of high-stakes competition, a product of the Champs pressure cooker. Let's be clear, the NCAA produces some of the world's greatest athletes. The resources, coaching, and competition are absolutely elite. But the intensity of an event is measured by more than stopwatches and stats. It's measured in national significance, in the undivided attention of an entire country. It's measured by the deafening roar of 35,000 fans for a high school 100-meter dash. And it's measured by the crushing weight of expectation on teenagers, who know that a few seconds on the track can change their lives forever. While U.S. college sports are a vast and powerful machine, Champs is a lightning strike, a concentrated, 5-day explosion of passion, pressure, and pride that has no equal. It's not just a track meet. It's the beating heart of a nation, and that's an intensity you just can't put a price on. What do you think is the most high-pressure amateur sporting event in the world? Let me know in the comments below.